I would start with like an unwavering consistency with who he is every day. He steps in the building, you know exactly what you're going to get. The first conversation I had with Deland, I think I was in an airport somewhere traveling, and immediately I think I texted Coach Freeman and said, hey, we need to get this guy on the phone with you ASAP, because he was extremely impressive. I think his energy, his attention to detail within football has been tremendous through these last, week or so. You can look at who he's coached, you can look at where he's coached, that all speaks for itself. But when you get in the room with him and you start talking about football and you start talking about coaching the running backs and being a mentor for him, you can see why he's had the success. There is very little gray area. He is very pointed in the way that he communicates, and that's something that we appreciate right now.
Marcus spoke to Chansi Stuckey's personality and his ability to coach. I'm curious, from your perspective, what stood out to you about him, of his ability to sort of take these steps up in the coaching ranks as fast as he has?
Yeah, Stuck's talking today, right?
Yeah.
You guys will see it, I think. I think the moment you're around him, there's an energy, there's a personality there that you immediately put your belief in someone like that. I'm a young coach. I was hired as a young coach. Coach Freeman is a young coach. We were all given opportunities, when some people didn't think we were ready. He played the game at an extremely high level. He was on staff at Clemson, where they do things the right way, for a few years, and then got to run a room, and they had a great year at Baylor. And so, the notion of the inexperience, I really don't look at it that way. He's been in football for an extremely long time. And when you meet the person of who he is, you know that he's going to be able to, one, relate to recruits and have credibility, but two, also help guide and mentor the guys we have on our roster right now.
In the middle with Coach Hiestand, obviously you had previous experience and you had teammates and best friends and roommates that would vouch for Harry Hiestand. But was there more to it that you were looking for at bringing in a veteran coach there? I know this is before the staff got so young, because he was hired before some other guys, but it was part of it that is a guy you could bounce ideas off of that's kind of been through a lot of it in college football?
Yeah, I think with all the hires, and look, like I said, I'm a young coach, so my network's smaller. I wanted someone I can trust. I can trust Harry Hiestand with just about anything, and there was no one else. That was it. When I talked to Coach Hiestand for the first time, that was it. He's somebody I've been in contact with. The moment I stopped playing at Notre Dame until today, I probably talked to Coach probably once a month, to be honest with you. We had a close relationship when I was a player. When I came back in 2017, he was still on staff. So there's been steps along the way where we've kept in constant communication, and he's the right person to lead this offensive line.